The Office is one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, and perhaps more than any other comedy in TV history. An insane amount of extra material was written and shot, which sadly ended up on the cutting room floor. But thanks to the show's home video release, most of the deleted scenes have eventually seen the light of day, and unsurprisingly, many of them are absolute comic gold. While most of the deleted scenes have minimal impact on the show or its characters, there are nevertheless those which make massive implications for the series, and therefore probably should have been included. Though fans are divided on whether or not deleted scenes should count as canon, The Office's creator Greg Daniels insists they absolutely should, and that regardless of being cut, these moments are part of the series' mythology unless they contradict later episodes anyway. And so there you have it. Though what qualifies as a deleted scene has varied over the years as The Office has been re-aired in various territories, with some cut scenes re-added, none of these 10 scenes appeared in the show during its original airing, no matter how vital they might seem. I am Kirsten from WhatCulture, and these are 10 secret subplots that you learn from watching The Office deleted scenes. Number 10. Kevin might be Jan's baby daddy. At the end of season 4, it's revealed that Jan, played by Melora Hardin, is pregnant via a sperm donor's baby. And though it's a popular fan theory that the father may in fact be Jan's younger assistant, Hunter Raymond, a deleted scene may well hold the actual truth. In a cutscene from season 5's baby shower, Kevin announces that he's donated sperm and suggests to Jan that he might in fact be the father of her daughter Astrid. Jan quickly swats away the suggestion on the basis of the sperm bank being highly exclusive, only for Kevin to hilariously confirm that they did indeed frequent the same establishment, the one next to the IHOP. Kevin subsequently seems extremely amused at the prospect of being Astrid's biological father, while Jan is naturally in a state of terrified denial. In the very least, the fact that Jan looks so genuinely concerned pretty much kills the Hunter theory. Number 9. Erin ruins Pam's painting, and Kelly fixes it. The season 6 episode Mafia features a hysterical deleted scene where Erin ruins Pam's watercolour painting of the Dunder Mifflin building, which Michael memorably bought from Pam in season 3's business school. While cleaning the painting's frame, Erin accidentally sprays cleaning fluid onto the painting, and while she's distracted by Creed, the paint can be seen running, effectively destroying the piece. A panicked Erin then gets Kelly to fix the painting, resulting in her adding a rainbow and sun, much to Erin's frustration. To make matters worse, Kelly only agrees to help in exchange for Erin's necklace, a necklace which contains instructions in case Erin suffers an epileptic seizure. Yikes. In addition to being cut, the scene was decisively ripped out of canon in the series finale, when Pam takes the very much intact watercolour painting with her. Despite being deleted, however, this subplot continues to be referenced in Mafia's episode synopsis on Netflix and other streaming platforms. Number 8. Creed makes counterfeit Shroot Bucks. Shroot Bucks were the currency created by Dwight during his brief stint as regional manager at the end of season 3, worth a grand total of $0.0001 US, while 1,000 of them could be exchanged for 5 extra minutes at lunch break. In a deleted scene from The Job, Creed kicks off his latest scheme by using the office printer to create 2.1 million counterfeit Shroot Bucks. Creed then presents them to Dwight and attempts to exchange the Shroot Bucks for money, while threatening to flood the market with the bootleg currency and make them worthless if he doesn't comply. Hilariously, it's all for the sake of $210, which printing such a high volume of Shroot Bucks surely costs more than in both paper and printer ink. Number 7. Stanley is addicted to hentai. This infamous deleted scene from Goodbye Michael, which serves as Steve Carell's final episode as a member of the main cast, may be relatively brief, but has major implications for the character concerned. Michael attempts to do one final crossword with Stanley before leaving the office, but after Stanley refuses and they struggle over the book, a number of pornographic anime cards fall out. We then get a hard cut to Stanley explaining to the audience it's called hentai, and it's art. Fans were heavily divided on the scene, given that it effectively reconfigures a main aspect of Stanley's character. He wasn't doing crosswords all this time to keep his mind occupied amid the drudgery of work, but only pretending to do so while leering at sketchy cartoon porn all day. Number 6. How Kevin got his bar. In the last ever episode of The Office, it's revealed that after being fired by Dwight, Kevin went on to buy a successful bar, but the precise means through which Kevin was in any position to buy a bar is never explained. unless you watch the deleted scenes, that is. In the cutaway, Kevin explains that after the Office documentary aired, a lot of people wanted to buy him a drink, but considering that he wasn't much of a drinker himself, he ended up with $16,000 in bar credit. It was ultimately cheaper for the owners of the bar to make Kevin a partner, and so it happened. Better still, Kevin's popularity as a minor celebrity ended up doubling the bar's business. Number 5, David Wallace makes Ryan cry. Ryan adds him to the list. Here's an incredible deleted scene which wasn't actually unearthed until NBC uploaded it to YouTube last year. The scene reveals all the added drama which took place when a disgraced Ryan, played by BJ Novak, made a sneaky return to Dunder Mifflin as a temp. The deleted scene from season 5's double episode premiere, Weight Loss, sees Ryan being dropped off at work by his mother, complete with Ryan giving her a kiss before he's called up by an infuriated David Wallace, who questions why he's back working at the office. Though we barely hear David's side of the conversation, Ryan is visibly uncomfortable at the exchange, and in a teary-eyed cutaway, hilariously exclaims that Wallace made the list of people who will be sorry when he works his way back to the top. We then see Michael taking a call from David where he vouches for Ryan, only for Ryan to show no gratitude whatsoever at being allowed to keep his temp job. Above all else, it further explains how Ryan was able to slip through the bureaucratic cracks and remain at Dunder Mifflin, while giving Ryan haters a cathartic glimpse of him being completely torn apart. Number 4, Creed faked his own death. There is no Office character more unpredictable or mysterious than Creed Bratton, with the shady criminal making many dubious claims over the course of the show. But one of the best and most weirdly plausible of all his tall tales was cut from the season 3 episode Product Recall. In the kitchen, a newspaper reporter recognizes Creed and even claims to have written his obituary. Creed then congratulates the baffled reporter on a job well done, before a cutaway has Creed reveal that he faked his own death a decade prior for tax reasons, and has been claiming benefits as his own widow ever since. In a masterclass of long-term storytelling, this pays off in the show's series finale, when it's revealed that Creed was arrested for his multitude of criminal behaviours which came to light after the documentary aired. Number 3, Phyllis and Bob totally killed someone on their honeymoon. Though it's somewhat understandable that a scene in which a main character effectively admits to manslaughter didn't make the cut, it sure would have confirmed that Phyllis is indeed the worst human being working at Dunder Mifflin. In season 5's Business Ethics, Phyllis admits that during her honeymoon safari in Africa with her husband Bob Vance, he got drunk and they ran over what was probably a man. Terrified of the apparently corrupt local authorities, they kept driving and bribed the airline to get on the next flight out of the country. In a gut-busting final line, a tearful Phyllis says, "Maybe it was just an ostrich in a soccer uniform." It's just as well that the scene was deleted, or Phyllis might well be in the slammer right now alongside Creed. Whew. Number 2, Andy probably didn't vote for Obama. In the season 5 two-parter lecture circuit, Andy is quite clearly attracted to Julia, a prospective client who is meeting with Stanley. Andy's behaviour grows increasingly creepy throughout the episode before he's rejected by Julia and Dunder Mifflin also loses the account. However, Andy's most telling behaviour was actually left on the cutting room floor, as after awkwardly introducing himself to Julia, he immediately heads outside and uses a black marker to conceal the McCain-Palin bumper sticker on his car. With Julia being a black woman, Andy clearly assumed that she voted for Barack Obama and wouldn't be romantically interested in him if he admitted to voting for such a diametrically opposed Republican candidate. Some fans have suggested that Andy could have simply used the bumper sticker to appease the hyper-conservative Angela, though that honestly feels like clutching at straws. Number 1, Toby missed the booze cruise on purpose. Season 2's Booze Cruise sees Michael taking the office on a, you guessed it, booze cruise, though Toby Flinderson is curiously absent from the festivities throughout the episode. This is brilliantly explained by a deleted scene where Toby is shown arriving late to the docks, explaining to Michael that he got lost as the boat started departing the dock. Michael refuses to return to the dock to collect Toby, and as the boat pulls away, Toby turns to the camera and says, "I guess I shouldn't have stopped for dinner," while smirking at the camera. It's only one of the funniest Toby moments of the entire series, but it also confirms that he's low-key the smartest man in the room. Plus, if Toby really was the Scranton Strangler, this would have freed up the night to go on the prowl. Or maybe he just preferred a night in front of the TV than spending any more time with Michael than was contractually necessary. And those were the secret office subplots that were hidden within the deleted scenes. Did you guys manage to catch any of these deleted scenes? I know that I certainly caught one or two, so if you did, leave us a comment down below and let us know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. But for now, I have been Kirsten from WhatCulture, and I will see you in the next video.